Hello, Thomas Mayhew, eXp Realty. Hope you're doing really great today. And just want to talk with you about where are real estate prices going now. So we all know that Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell has made it clear that the central bank is done sitting on the sidelines and he is raising rates to curb inflation. At least that's quite believable. Anyways, now I have heard what the person that I consider the most amazing economist, and if you want to know his name, just reach out to me. He has said that the Federal Reserve Chairman can't do anything except stop the economy. Now, that may sound really outrageous, right? Especially beginning of a video, like really. But just bear with me for a minute, because somebody else that you probably respect and trust, and a name that you definitely know, said something kind of similar. So we'll get to that in a minute. So the problem in my mind, though, is that a lot of the inflation that we're seeing is not caused by demand per se, it's caused by shortages, okay, which was induced by the pandemic, okay? And I'm sorry if I offended you, but I've analyzed this and there's no way that it was a pandemic. It was a pandemic, okay? Now, with respect to housing, we know that increasing mortgage rates can price out home buyers. It's already pushed out a few to the sidelines, but as time and interest rates go up, it will push out more. So there is an inflection point somewhere. Now, I've got some numbers handy. So an interest rate, 30-year fixed, back in December was 3.11. A couple of weeks ago, it was 5.11. So 2 points different, right? How much difference does that make? Well, in a $500,000 house, that would go from $2,138 a month to $2,718. So around $600 a month. That's a lot. That's a lot. Now, and then add all the inflationary, gas, everything's going higher, right? So now what am I currently seeing in the real estate market? People are still buying and we still don't have enough inventory. That's right now, that's the way it is. Whether it's single families or duplexes, like for investors, that's the way it is. Just to give you an example, went to make an offer on a property for somebody, out of California, investor, and there were 4 offers, cash offers, on one duplex that just come on the market, one day on the market, and they were over asking. So definitely very competitive. Now, every major real estate firm with a publicly released forecast model, including Fannie Mae, actually, and Zillow, are still predicting home prices will climb further this year. And I think they will for a time anyways. Okay, but I'll get to a little bit more at the very end. Now, one thing that is of concern to me, and I started talking about this mysterious economist at the beginning, and some of you that study this stuff like crazy might know who that is, but here's the one. Here's the name you know: Warren Buffett of Berkshire Hathaway, at their annual, their famous meeting, said that they're raising cash. Why? Well, in case the economy stops. Mic drop. He said that. That's what I understand. Now, I didn't go listen to that whole thing, but from reputable sources, that's what I've heard. And so that word "stops" is kind of a breath catcher. Now, at the end of the day, everybody still needs a place to live. We all need to eat. So life's got to go on somehow. People don't just stop, right? They keep it rolling. They figure stuff out. Now, if this is all part of the Great Reset, I'm not a fan. So if you're not a fan, let's work together, okay? Now, CoreLogic analyzed nearly 400 metro statistical areas and determined that 86% of these markets are in the very low or low likelihood categories with respect to a possible market decline, okay? Now, 10% were in the medium grouping, so maybe have a decline. And then 1% in the high grouping and 2% in the elevated grouping. So, and I didn't notice that any of those areas that they listed were in Ohio. And again, that kind of correlates with at least what I'm seeing in North Central Ohio. There's not enough inventory, so prices are still going up right now. It's important to note that the Federal Reserve has created a lot of money over the last couple of years. And to the extent that that has caused inflation, that's probably not going away anytime soon, right? I mean, the money's been created. Now, if they all of a sudden switch to a new currency system or something, well, it's going to be very interesting, no doubt. Now, the dollar is still strengthening because other countries, particularly in Europe, are in much worse shape than is the US. So, if you're watching your currency in your country go down, but the US is going up in relation, why wouldn't you put your money into the US somehow, some way? And let it go up while yours is sinking. And then, when things stabilize maybe in your country, pull your money back over and you will have made money or at least save money or whatever. Now, personally, I kind of think that the market's going to go up for another 3 to 6 months where I'm at, and then maybe level off. The supply demand gets a little more normalized. Then who knows? Yeah, who knows? At the end of the day, we still need someplace to call home, right? And kind of a place to use as a base of operation. So if you want to discuss real estate or, just kind of kick around ideas or your plans or, kind of chew on what might be wise, with what's going on right now in the US in particular and the world, I'm happy to chat with you. Other than that, take good care. Thomas Mayhew signing out.